What's good, y'all? Apparently, after Boosie said he's not going to be on Vlad anymore because he's going to do his own thing, Vlad wasn't willing to up the price for his recurring guest fee. Vlad responded. Boosie responded again. We're going to get into the numbers. But first, let's hear what Boosie had to say.
DJ Envy. I haven't seen the video. I can't find it, but they saying that you saying I'm asking for too much money because I don't have the numbers on the platform. Well, if I'm getting $25K from Vlad and I'm on that how many times a year? And now I ask for 35, I haven't been on there for seven months. How am I asking for too much money? On a year basis, I feel I saved him money. That's how I feel, and I told Vlad that. But for you to say that I'm asking for too much money, you're not looking at the yearly rate to what this yearly rate would be.
Real quick. As a content creator, albeit on a small channel compared to these guys, the CPM or the RPM or the revenue per thousand is a big deal. And typically in this genre, it's like 6K per million. So you're going to hear, keep that in mind, you're going to hear Vlad break down some numbers, and it's going to make sense to you when he says what Boosie was getting in terms of annual views. Let's get to that, and then we'll get back to the numbers.
You know, I wasn't going to put any of this out there, but because he started putting out numbers out there and people started going, oh, Vlad being cheap, why is it only 5,000? You could pay him that, not knowing the whole picture. The fee had always been 25,000. He said, I want 40,000. And I'm like, fam, I can't do 40,000. That's just putting me in the hole. He's like, well, I'll go as low as 35. And I'm like, man, listen, I might be able to do 30 after I run the numbers, but 35 is definitely out of the question. But let me go ahead and run my numbers and actually see what's going on. So I went back and I looked through the last, 5 or 6 interviews. And the profit margin on each of these interviews was around $10,000. So I showed him the numbers. I sent him a spreadsheet showing him my back-end numbers. And I'm like, bro, the most I could do is 25. You're asking for 35. Your traffic has been dipping over the years. You've gone from about 6 million to about 5.5 to about 5 and some change. So you're looking at about maybe a 10, 15% decrease in views, which means a 10 to 15% decrease in revenue, as you know, but you're asking for a 40% increase in appearance fee, a 40% increase.
So you heard Vlad break down the numbers. So if Boosie's getting 6 million views and Vlad's getting paid 6, 7, let's even go 7,000 per million, then you're seeing that Boosie will bring in between 35, 40K, right? And if he's paying him 25K, then you got the cost of production and everything like that. You can see how his margin would be between 10 and 15K, and then he got to pay people, right? So that's the business side of it. That's not the whole know your worth. I feel like I'm worth 50, and this is men lie, women lie, numbers don't. And a lot of times, I'm on the line with Vlad and his views on the code, but this is just straight business. So let's hear the rest of what Boosie had to say.
And it don't matter if somebody richer than me. It don't matter if somebody got more numbers on their platform. Plenty of people that been on Vlad. A lot of times they still won't do the numbers Boosie do. Numbers and everything don't make you motherfucker. I'm Boosie, different. But just think about that. 25, 6, 7, 8 times a year. And it's been 7 months and I haven't done an interview and I asked for 35. That's why we feel we couldn't come to agreement. And also, why you think a lot of watch Vlad TV? Let's be honest, bro. Let's be honest. Who turned you up on Vlad TV, my nigga? Who you watch over and over again? Our connection, bro, come on, bro. Come on, bro. When you talk about interviewing and you bring Boosie name up, you bring Vlad TV name up. When you talk about Vlad interviewing somebody, you bring Boosie name up. So Envy, I feel you wrong on that. I feel you wrong. You can call me the Breakfast Club and we can have it out. I will make you understand.
All right, y'all. So y'all see what I mean? I'm Bootsy. I'm different. But the numbers is the numbers, Bootsy. And if you can produce more than 25 or even the 35, doing it yourself, creating your own content, or maybe finding a suitor that will pay higher, salute to you. But I have to say, the math is the math in this situation. And until YouTube pays more for ads or increases the rate in this genre, that's what it is. So we'll see how it play out. I think 100% of 25K is better than 0% of 35K. And that math is pretty simple too. Let me know what y'all think, man. Appreciate y'all tuning in. It's your boy Dell. NPSE, man. No problem saying everything. Second take, we out till next time.